that Jonathan Majors has been found guilty of assault to his girlfriend. This story happened, I think, what was it like? It was definitely earlier this year. We're going to go ahead and we're going to read this story. We're going to read the article about it. Just want to comment on that scene I just started the video off with. That scene is it's very offensive. This is why I stopped. I don't watch Avengers movies anymore. I don't watch movies for the most part anymore. We already know, I go on the Hypnotics panel on Saturday Night Hypnosis, and we basically talk about the garbage movies, the garbage entertainment that's coming out, and what they call diversive and inclusive and whatever, basically sacrificing art for more representation. We've already been there, done that. And I mean, that scene is really offensive. And this is what people call, we have to represent Blacks, and we have to help the Blacks or help other cultures see their faces and represent them. Go back and look at that scene if you get a chance. They're acting like monkeys. I mean, it's a bunch of Kangs, I guess, or different versions of Kangs, and they're happy to see a bunch of other Kangs. You can hear them like, woo, woo. I'm not even going to make the sounds. I'm not going to make the sounds. It really is. It's offensive. I can't believe nobody's ever said anything about that part of the movie. This is why I don't watch most of this garbage. I don't watch it because like it's disrespectful. The people who write these movies or who draw these characters, like I've seen a hood out Thor character one time, and there's another offensive piece of drawing I've ever seen. A lot of times they're liberal Jewish people who are on top of these things, who are running the shows per se to these projects, and that's why they just assume, I guess, that this is a representation of Black people. And of course, this becomes a mainstream representation of Black people. It is what it is. Nothing I can do to change it. I find it absolutely disgusting, but I just wanted to say that part. And so we have it here. Actor Jonathan Majors dumped by Marvel after assault conviction. Okay. Now, a little later in this video, you guys, I'm going to play some surveillance footage that shows a little bit of what happened that night. And it's actually kind of weird. It's weird. Marvel supervillain Jonathan Majors was dumped by Disney-owned studio immediately after the actor was convicted of assault and harassment on Monday, according to a person familiar with the situation. The rising star was cast to become the overarching bad guy, Kang the Conqueror, in upcoming Marvel films after debuting the role in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, as well as both seasons of Loki. He was also assigned to appear as the time-traveling supervillain in Avengers: The Kang Dynasty in 2026 and Avengers: Secret Wars 2027. A bunch of movies I had no plans on watching. Okay. Anyway, it's unclear whether Marvel will now recast the role, which could prove difficult considering the baggage created by Majors, or rewrite the future projects for a different Marvel baddie. I think his career is over, one longtime Hollywood agent told the Post. Another insider agreed, adding, Jonathan is going to need all his superpowers to keep his job after this verdict. Disney has no choice but to dump him. Jonathan can expect all the fancy invites and events to no longer want him around. You can get away with a lot in Hollywood. Hitting your girlfriend is one of them. Well, apparently you can get away with, hitting women. You actually can get away with him hitting women and possible child situations, because Ezra Miller, he was able to get away with that, right? So it is fascinating. But I mean, as Ezra Miller is a they them, probably a liberal Jewish man too. So that's kind of how that works. Disney has invested a huge amount of time and resources in Jonathan. He was their it boy. Now he couldn't get a job at one of their theme parks. And it's almost like they're laughing at him. I want you guys, when you see this video, you'll see why I'm like, this is insane. So
You get your fucking hands off me.
So you see what I mean? What I don't know, because this is what they're saying the jury looked at, and of course I wasn't going to play the whole thing, but I wanted you to see the key elements of him first trying to put his girlfriend in the car, and then finally walking out of the car, the truck. And it's like at one point, it almost looks like she said something to him because he bolts it, man. He runs for his life. He's like, I'm out of here. I'm not like, I am not, staying, I'm not sticking around. I see where this is going. I'm out. So for me to watch that footage and then for me to hear that he was convicted of some sort of assault, I'm like, nah, this guy something's not adding up. Or I will say this: we're not even going to make this any more conspiracy theory than we need to, because I already see I already see the spaces on Twitter. This is white supremacy, or the spaces on Twitter saying, you shouldn't date white woman, or this is what happens when black man dates white women and whatever. And it's just all really to keep us divided based off of somebody's relationship. No, it's not that. What it is I hate to say this, men, I feel bad for y'all. I really do. I do. Nothing I saw there warranted this man to lose his whole career, even if I don't like his acting style, right? So, and you see it too. You feel the same way too. This is like what happened with Johnny Depp. The difference between Johnny Depp and the situation, Johnny Depp definitely, he had a way bigger catalog, of course, and I guess he had the money and the time to fight back to get his good name back. But the problem is, once they tarnish you like that, it's never the same. I mean, when is the next Johnny Depp film coming out? So let's not forget that was the thing that happened with Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. This is a woman thing. And I'm keeping it very funky. This is why I say, when I see men, oh, Andrew Tate is the worst man ever. And I'm not saying that the things that Andrew Tate did in his past or whatever constitute as a great man. But what I'm saying is everybody has a past. What I'm saying, there's no levels to this thing. It's just about, did you hurt women or did you make women feel bad? I'm keeping it real as a woman. I personally think at that moment she told him, I'm about to get you for everything you got because you hit me. Look at my hand or something. I don't know. And he was like, I'm out. I mean, the man started running down New York City like a pack of rabid dogs or something was after him. He was out. And look at her. She was running. About to run out into cars, everything. So I don't see anything that warranted this kind of reaction. It happened because because I highly doubt that the jury was going to say, we just want to take down Jonathan Majors because he's a black man. We don't know who was on that jury, but I'm sure there were black people on that jury. It's about women. There's no level. That's why you get men who don't even talk to women at work, and they still could get in trouble for that because they could say you're making a hostile work environment. It's real, y'all. It is real. And this is what we're seeing here. So I don't know what Marvel will do next. Personally, I think that Marvel was kind of happy it went this way, though. If it was orchestrated or not, I don't know, because maybe they're starting to shed and get rid of a lot of this DEI woke. We're going to see a shift, I think, in 2024 of a little bit. Now, don't get excited. What I believe is we're going to see a shift. I might be wrong. It's a very early assessment of material that's going to come out where the white man is going to be the hero again. I have my reasons for thinking that. I might cover it on a live. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you at the next video. Bye.